I'm seeing a lot of disrespect when it comes to the Admirals in the One Piece community, and honestly I feel like it's completely unjustified. I personally believe that the Admirals are actually stronger than the Emperors themselves, and I'm going to break that down in this video. A lot of people are saying Green Bull took a massive L in Wano, and that this makes the Admirals look bad. But Oda wrote himself into a corner in this arc, which is with Shanks showing up to promote Film Red, Oda had a choice to make. Either Green Bull was going to look bad, or Shanks. And Shanks, being as important as he is, had the spotlight here. And a lot of people are saying Green Bull was terrified, but I'm going to argue in this video that Green Bull wasn't actually scared. You see, we have to remember in the One Piece world how important perception is. Morgans, as an individual, holds so much influence because he is able to persuade the world and have them believe certain things about different characters. For example, when he declared Luffy the fifth Yonko, and that kind of probably pushed the populace into making it official, as of now, where most of the world considers that Luffy is an emperor, right? So influence and perception is really important, and think about it from Green Bull's point of view. The government just issued bounties for Luffy, Law, and Kid, all of whom are at 3 billion. And while Luffy was crowned a Yonko, to the outside world, you have 3 Yonko level caliber pirates in Wano. But on top of that, you have the samurai, you have Yamato. Now obviously the world didn't know that, but what the world did know was about Kozuki Oden, or more specifically, the Marines knew. The Marines don't have a lot of exposure to Wano, so all they know is that the one person that they encountered from Wano was as strong as Oden, right? They remember that strength. So you have to kind of imagine from the Marines' perspective that Akainu, when he's in his office talking to Kizaru, and he says, we don't know about the samurai in Wano, for all they know, it could be a country filled with Odins, right? So the fact that Green Bull still went and curb stomped the Scabbards, Yamato even couldn't do anything in that moment, shows that Green Bull was easily going to defeat the entire Straw Hat crew, and he did not care. It took not 1, not 2, not 3 Yonko level people, and again in Green Bull's mind, being there, but it was only when Shanks pulled up that Green Bull was like, I'm out. Because the logical reasoning Green Bull's had is like, okay, 4 Yonko, no way, right? No chance I can take on people this powerful. I believe the Admirals are leagues above the Yonko in terms of power, in terms of fortitude, in terms of endurance. One of the things that the Yonko really struggle with, and that makes them kind of frauds in my opinion, and a bit of jokes of pirates, is the fact that they all have some sort of mental weakness that handicaps them and completely ruins them in a fight where the opponent can get huge blows in. Kaido has his drinking problem. Big Mom has her hunger pains, right? Blackbeard gets too cocky and arrogant. He doesn't rely on hockey at all. And then you have Shanks, who likes to party and maybe doesn't take things seriously until it's too late. And because of that, the Yonko are below the Admirals in fights. Let me explain. The Admirals don't have these ineptitudes. The Admirals are incredibly determined and disciplined individuals who rose through the Marines' ranks because of how good of a job that they've done. And because of that, you're not going to see people like Akainu or Kizaru or Kiji, Green Bull, Fujitora run into these same issues. In a fight, they're going to be the ones who are not going to get distracted, who aren't going to have these weird drawbacks and handicaps. Furthermore, remember Marineford. The pirates took a massive L. The Marines basically didn't lose anyone significant. Fodder, okay, whatever, but it doesn't matter. Akainu, who got hit by a quake by Whitebeard, went to chase Blackbeard after the battle, and Blackbeard ran. He was like, I don't want that smoke, after literally going on a power trip Marineford, going against Sengoku and Garp without caring. This speaks to how strong the Admirals are. And another thing I want to point out that I don't see anyone bring up in discussions, I don't know why, is that in Marineford, Akainu fought 14 Whitebeard commanders and Crocodile. And even then they were stalemating, they weren't winning. And I believe Oda's giving us a huge statement as to how strong Green Bull is, Not only because of the king and queen thing, which I'll talk about in a minute, they were fully healed and Green Bull folded them low diff, but besides that, Green Bull fought 9 quote-unquote commanders, including Yamato and Wano, so that's 10. Akainu fought 14 to 15, and Green Bull fought 10. Oda showing us the difference in their power levels. Green Bull's an incredible monster, but Akainu's a little bit stronger. And no one has brought this up. Oda's literally telling us through these skirmishes how strong these people are. Now, as for the Reverie, Sabo awakened his Devil Fruit. Sabo is an Admiral caliber fighter. They probably awakened Kuma, so you have Kuma and Sabo versus these people. And again, the story is telling us, Oda literally told us in the latest chapter, or the chapter before that, that the Admirals had to hold back because they're in Marijois. There is politics at play here. The One Piece world has, rules, restrictions, guidelines that the Marine Admirals have to operate in. Doesn't mean they took an L, it just means they couldn't go out because, again, if they killed a Celestial Dragon or, they did something along those lines, it wouldn't be good, right? It would not be good for the Marines at all, and the Celestial Dragons, they would be like, they'd get court-martialed, maybe the Marines, Admirals, or things like that. So this is why this is the way it is, right? At the end of the day, the Admirals need to stop being disrespected.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
They're incredibly overpowered, and honestly, I'd be more scared of running into a Kainu and Ellie in the middle of the night than Big Mom or Kaido. Because Big Mom, you just gotta give her food, Kaido, you just gotta give him alcohol, but a Kainu? Run. Run from this man. He's terrifying. He literally boiled someone alive. So please stop disrespecting the Admirals. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Like this video. If you don't like this video, I will isekai you to Marineford and you will die to a quake, so make sure to hit that like button if you don't want that to happen, and until next time, I will catch you later.